I'm Nadine Matheson, author, former criminal lawyer, and now podcast host. I write criminal fiction, mystery thrillers. That's me. So last week I did a video explaining to writers the 4 things you should not do if you're writing a courtroom scene that's set in the UK. And I had some questions. So now I'm answering the questions. Okay, so are there any UK produced movies or TV shows you recommend that do a good job showing actual UK legal procedure? I do have recommendations. I have 3. First up, and the first 2 are, I'll say old, but the first up is Silk. 3 seasons of Silk that was shown on the BBC. I'm sure if you're outside the UK, you should be able to find it streaming somewhere. Okay, so Silk followed a female barrister played by Maxine Peake. And I always show the courtroom scenes to, I call them the baby lawyers, but I always show the courtroom scenes to the baby lawyers when I'm teaching them advocacy. So when I'm teaching them how to cross-examine, how to do examination in chief, how to do closing speeches, I actually show the courtroom scenes because I actually do think they are a really good representation. So that's the first one. Second one is an oldie but a goodie. Look at the smile on my face. And that's Kavanagh QC. Kavanagh QCs is a 90s TV series and followed, what was his name? I think John Ford playing Kavanagh QC. And again, courtroom scene, really, really, really good. And I'd recommend that as a watch if you want to get a flavour of courts in England and Wales. Now, the next one I'm going to recommend is not fictionalised. It's called Murder Trial. And there were 2, if you want to call them 2 seasons, on BBC One. Again, you should be able to watch it on streaming somewhere if you're outside the UK. And Murder Trial followed an actual murder trial in a Scottish court. Now, 2 things. There are no cameras allowed in UK courts normally. So you will never ever see a trial on TV. You'll see a sentencing, but the judge's remarks, but you'll never see an actual trial. But they gave permission for the cameras to go into a trial in Scotland, and they followed 2 trials. One was the murder of Margaret Fleming, and the second was the murder of Dr. Brenda Page. Takes place over 2 episodes for each trial. Little bit of facts for you. Even though I can practice law in England and Wales, I can't practice in Scotland because Scottish law is slightly different. I would have to take a qualified lawyer's assessment, and that means I could then practice in Scotland. Similar if I wanted to practice in Northern Ireland. No different if you're a lawyer in the States, you'd have to take a bar exam for each state. So those are my recommendations. Any more questions? Let me know. I'm always here. Bye.